trial was put on hold today for nearly 3 hours as court officials say they received an out-of-state call that a bomb had been placed in the judge's chambers. Now, that threat didn't specifically mention the Murdaugh family name, but court officials say that security measures have been heightened in advance of this high-profile trial here in Colleton County.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to evacuate the building.
Day 13 of the Alex Murdaugh murder trial interrupted by a bomb threat. The building was cleared for just over 2 hours as law enforcement swept through the courthouse. Before that, jury hearing testimony from a gunshot residue expert who shed more light on the blue raincoat seized from Murdaugh's parents' house.
In total, there were 52 particles. There were 14 that I confirmed on the outside of the rain jacket, and there were 38 on the interior of the rain jacket.
Murdaugh's defense capitalizing on Fletcher's inability to definitively say how or when that residue got on the raincoat.
There's no way for you to know when the gunshot primer residue was deposited on the blue rain jacket.
That's correct.
Also taking the stand, Murdaugh's former paralegal Annette Griswold, who was involved in PMPED's initial investigation that sparked the unraveling of Murdaugh's financial crimes. She described how she found checks Murdaugh claimed he never got were instead sent to a personal shell account.
I said, he's been lying this whole time. He had these funds. He lied to me. Oh, that feeling in the back of my mind was correct. Unfortunately, he did take these funds.
That shell account disguised to look like Forge Consulting, a legitimate entity that the law firm often did business with.
Do you have any subsidiaries that are just named Forge?
No, sir, we do not.
Did you ever tell Mr. Murdaugh that he could use the name of Forge Consulting or Forge for his own purposes?
Absolutely not.
Meanwhile, the defense working to debunk the prosecution's theory that Murdaugh would slaughter his wife and son to temporarily distract from growing financial crimes.
As a result of Maggie and Paul's tragic murder, Alex Murdaugh became front and center of a media spotlight, didn't he?
He did, yes, sir.
And you went to Maggie and Paul's funeral?
Yes, sir, I did.
And what was Alex's demeanor?
He was a broken man.
Testimony will resume Thursday morning at 9:30 with an FBI automotive forensic analyst who had a chance to look at some of the information from Alex Murdaugh's vehicle from the night of the double murders. Could also see Chris Wilson, attorney and longtime friend of Alex Murdaugh, take the stand on Thursday as well. Reporting in Colleton County, Riley Benson, Count on 2.